Hello, good evening, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Ali. Hello. Oh, darling Peel, thank you so much. Fine girl, no pimples. You go fear no pimples. You don't go understand the layer of makeup we did for this face first. Hello, Pastor Anu. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Queen Anastasia, thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Thank God Emerson, thank you so much for joining me. My pastor, I need to salute you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yes. And all hail the king as well. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys coming to join me today. So I'm just gonna go straight to oh, hello, Mr. Justin Mayo. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Queen Sunshine. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just gonna go straight into today's message because I'm trying to, there's just a lot to talk about today. So I'm just praying to God that we'll be able to get down to each and every one of the conversation we want to have today. Dear, this girl, you're not serious at all. Okay, so before we begin this video or before we begin this message, I would like us to please share this video for everyone to know we're live, especially if you have any single lady around you. Please, you may want to go and grab her quickly. She needs to come and listen to this broadcast this evening. If you have any sister, anybody, please go and invite all the single women around you, even in your area, if you can drag all of them here. So, thank you. Oh, Mr. Thank God Emerson, I finally see this beautiful face live. Thank you so much. We're trying. Thank you. Okay, so before I go into today's message, I just want us to have two things in our mind. If you want to write it down, please write it down, because these two things are probably going to be what we will be using as a guideline to guide us through today's message. So the first thing is that the purpose of God for your life is greater than your wants. The purpose of God for your life is greater than your wants. And the purpose of God is like what you need, what is necessary. But what you want is just basically what you want, So, and then another thing I want us to have in our minds as well is, before you were born, God knows what you need. Before you were born, God knows what you need. Thank you so much, Queen Anastasia. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Today I will be talking about a very, very amazing, beautiful woman that I met, just by privilege that I met this woman. I'm surrounded by so many great women of substance, and I do appreciate God for that. And this woman, she's, I don't know how to say it. I know she's gonna be hearing this for the first time, but I see 60% of my life in her. So I'm just careful in watching what she does. I'm careful. I'm watching what she does. Just on the side, checking up, how she goes about the things that she do, the way she speaks, the way she carries herself. Oh God Almighty, I'm gonna go down into all those ones very soon. So yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about it. And the main reason why I want to do this podcast is basically to encourage our single ladies out there, because I spoke with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and she was saying to me that, oh my God, that she's just tired of life. She's just tired of everything, she's not getting a good job. And she was like, do you know what, Elizabeth, all I want right now is a man. I'm like, you don't have a job, you're trying to figure out what you want to do, and all you're saying, you just want a man? I was like, okay, so what kind of man do you want? And she's like, if she can get a man that, is successful, he has a job, and I was like, huh? Is that really what you want? She was like, yeah, that is what I want. And I was like, okay, but is that what you need? She was like, need and want, they are all the same thing. I'm like, no, they don't be the same thing, no, at all. They are different things. That is what you think you want. So at the end of the day, I was able to speak with her and to encourage her, but she opened my eyes to tell me that 80%, more or less like 80% of single women, especially, I think is all over, but especially in Africa, in Nigeria, like, 80% of single women, once they finish school, all that they want is they just want to get married. She said almost all her friends, even when they were rounding up university, that is the only thing they were talking about is, I can't wait to go and get married. I can't wait to get married. I hope he proposed. They'll be like their boyfriend, I hope this man proposes, or I finished my university, there's nothing I'm waiting for anymore, and when she was telling me these things, I was like, so there's nothing like, let me even get a job at least, and take care of my parents that looked after me. There's nothing like that. She said, no, there is nothing like that. That all they want is, they want to get married. They want to have that ring on their finger. They want to be acknowledged as a missus and that status. And I was like, wow, the matter don't bad like this. When I come off for Nigeria, the matter no reach like this. So, but now hearing this is like, the issue is just too much. So I'm doing this video for all the single women, regardless of where you are. Even if you're in Nigeria, you're in Africa, no matter where you are. I want to first of all say to you that the position that you are right now, where you are at the moment, is the best position you are. And I want to say thank you for not making a decision that will, ruin your life, not accepting pressure. So I want to appreciate all the single women for that. And I'm doing this just to give you an understanding, or to help to more or less awaken your hope, that whatever you want, you can actually get it if you are able to tap into what you need, if you can be able to see what you need, and get what you need, what you really need. And like I said the purpose of God for your life is greater, is bigger, is mighty, is is huge, as in a big past your wants. The purpose of God for your life is greater than what you want. So I want to rekindle your hope, so you can have hope in yourself again, so you will see light as to the things that is necessary. And the second thing I said we should hold on to as we go along in this message is that before you were born, that means before God formed you in your mother's womb, He knows what you need, and He is even the one that created you. So he knows exactly what He has put inside of you, you know. So that is that is what I feel we don't get to hear messages of hope, just to help us understand that this our singleness is not a disease, is not a curse, is not a prison, is not a cage that we are caged, but is more or less like a freedom. It is more or less like something amazing, something beautiful that we never get, you know. So, and like I said in the beginning, that I see myself so much in this woman that I'm about to talk about. She inspires me so much. She inspires me so much. And I'm going to get down to all the juicy part of her life. But I want to share this story. I'm not sure if most of you have read her book. Oh, how do I put it? I'm sure most of us, we know this beautiful, elegant, fully gymmed woman that is before us, and I'm sure most of us have read her story. We know about her, but I just want to highlight in some few things. Okay, so this amazing woman, as a young girl, she's in school. She found herself in school, and you know, got into a relationship, and this relationship, you know, started, you know, I wouldn't say, you know, with so much expectation, but at least with few expectation, just like every one of us do. You know, we go into relationship with some certain expectations of what we want, you know. So she got into this expectation. She's so excited, and you know, I'm sure she had so much dreams and so much things that, you know, she aspires, you know, from that relationship. And you know, get into this relationship, and just like most of us do, when we go into relationship and we don't know what we need, you know, we begin to engage in things that God did not really orchestrate it for us to go into, which is things like premarital sex, living together, and all those things. So those were all the things that she found herself in, you know. And as a result of that premarital sex, you know, she got pregnant. And after the pregnancy, you know, of course, you're in school, just like me. I was in school, and you know, getting pregnant is the last thing you want to do, you know. So terminated the pregnancy, but that still didn't change that still didn't change her expectation. That still did not change what she wants. What she wants, you know, is she wants to have that beautiful life of getting married, you know, having a good home and all that, you know. But going back to that relationship, living together with this guy, and then subsequently having another pregnancy, and of course, you know, the circle continued till, you know, up until the point where she had to, you know, terminate about 6 pregnancy for this one particular guy. And even at some point, the guy, having known that the guy was, you know, even going out with other women, but she wasn't bothered. She could care less, you know, of what is going on. And it is true, most of us women, when we go, permit me to speak this pidgin English, when we enter relationship, our head, we know they think again, you know. We are not, like say we carry our heart go keep somewhere, you know, carry our mind keep somewhere, then just they think with our heart, you know. And it's very dangerous for a woman to go into a relationship and go with her heart, go with the whole of her heart, and just make decisions from her heart, how she feels and all that. So she could care less of what people had to say about this particular guy. So like I said earlier, I can see myself, some percentage of my life in this woman. The same thing with me as well. I got into a relationship and this guy was just messing up, but I wasn't really bothered. People were saying to me, Elizabeth, can't you see that this guy doesn't love you? He doesn't care about you. He's just using you, just sleeping with you and all that. But I was like, no, he loves me. He cares for me, blah, blah, blah. And I was saying all those things. So now, after this series, of abortion, and something terrible happened, she also engaged in something that wasn't part of what she bargained for when she was going into the relationship, which I'm not going to mention. If you want to know, please go grab yourself a copy of this book, Found by Mercy. I just want to highlight some point from the book. Now, after all these things that happened, and did she really get what she wanted at the end of the day? No, she didn't get what she wanted. What she wanted was that she wants to have a family, wedding, get married, just like us. We always dream of that wedding day. We don't dream about the marriage. We dream of the wedding day. Those are all women's dreams. I don't think there's any woman that is not doing that, having that dream, So, but she didn't get what she wanted. But I want to read something that she wrote in her book. She said, sin always comes in chains. As soon as you kick-start it, it will take you from compartment to compartment. As soon as you kick-start it. Now, I want to dwell on this line of word that she stated. As soon as you kick-start it. Now, as a woman, number one, you're in school or wherever you are at this point in your life. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you're going to. You don't know what you need, but you know what you want. And then all of a sudden, this man comes to you and started flirting with you, or, trying to gather a conversation with you, or trying to go out with you, or whatever is the style of approach they use, and you start that relationship by even accepting to consider him, regardless of whether he's tall, he's short, he's cute, his nose is cute, his ears are fine, he's got money, he has a dress sense and all those things. Regardless of all those things, you begin this relationship. You decide in your mind that make I just consider the guy. You never can tell. The bone of your bone can be in any bone. And then you begin the relationship. You've just started something that is gonna keep leading to other things. You will just find yourself in a place where it's like you think you need one glass of wine to quench whatever stress you're going through, and before you know it, you say, oh, one glass of wine, not enough. You grab another second glass, you grab another third glass, and then you think that the wine is not strong enough. You go and enter maybe beer or something stronger, and then you keep going. That is what going into a relationship with what you want, not with what you need, does to you. You just find yourself in like as she described it, it's just going to be taking you from one thing to another, from premarital sex to living together, and then you begin to ignore anybody that tries to speak with you. Because I remember there was a relationship I went into, my family was like, we're not going to accept this relationship, and I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm going in the relationship, I love him, he loves me, and there we go. So it even makes you to even begin to ignore people around you. You begin to shut down your mind from even your family, to the point that you would tell your family that, you know what, if they are not happy with your choice of a man or of the person you're hanging out with, they should, you just ignore. I know so many women who do that. So those are all the things that going into a relationship that you don't even know your purpose, you don't know who you are, does to you. It just leads you from one thing to another. So now, and she said, the continuation of that statement, she said, unless you make a decision to break the chain, unless you make that decision to break the chain. Breaking the chain is not like saying that, okay, we break up. Yes, we've broken up, and then you're no longer together with this guy, but don't forget, you've already slept with him, you've already cooked for him, cleaned for him, you've done nanny work for him, you've babysit him, you've done everything for him, and then at the end of the day, you are just saying, oh, we've broken up, and then you don't know what you want to do. You don't know who you are. You've not discovered what you need in life. And then you go into another relationship. So the cycle keeps, it just keeps going on and on and on and on. Go finish. If you don't know who you are, you will not be able to break that chain if you don't know who you are. So now, we've established the fact that she went into this relationship with basically what she wanted, not what she needed. And she went into the relationship with a certain expectation, which at the end of the day, the expectation was not met. Then again, after all this abortion and everything, what did that lead to? First of all, that led to so much disappointment. Because you gave this man your heart, you did everything to make the relationship work, yet it didn't work. Of course you'll be disappointed. Your expectations were not met. You'll be highly disappointed. So another thing is, you will experience what she called in the book emotional disability. Do you know what that means? Emotional disability. It's like you're in this state where emotionally you're just vulnerable. You can't. I want to say this, that for this couple of weeks that I've been listening to Pastor Sunday, and he's been talking about women, and now mentioning emotional disability, I'm just thinking to myself that the way God created us women, we are so delicate. We are like, there's no word to describe how delicate we are. So you can imagine if you go into this relationship and then all the expectation, the all your wants. In fact, some of us even have a list. Like me, at some point I had a list of all the expectations that that relationship was gonna meet. Can you imagine? See wahala, your mind will just be scattered. You will be damaged. You'll be crippled emotionally. For a woman to be emotionally disabled, that is not good. Not good at all. Not good. And what else? You expose yourself to, premarital sex. And I want to say this, to all the singles. If you are hearing my voice, please, I take God beguna. I take God beg una, premarital sex, yeah, I don't think we really hammer on this issue very well. We don't understand the consequences of this premarital sex. Premarital sex is like, it's like taking a half of you, going to go and give to somebody that doesn't deserve it, that is not worth it. You know, just like the Bible says, it's like casting your pearls to swines. I'm sorry to all the men, you know, not all of them, but it's like giving your body, like yourself, you know, to swine. Just imagine it. If you as a woman, make we imagine and say, then carry pig come for you, make you can't give her your body, all in the name of love. You go give her? Of course you wouldn't. But that is what it is. When you go and engage in that kind of a thing, that is what you're doing. You're giving your precious self, your adorable body, like to somebody that is not even, doesn't even know what it takes to even take care of that body you're giving to him. And then what else? Unwanted pregnancy. And then if we don't want it, we'll remove it. And another disgusting thing is, we think we are taking what do they used to call this? What, can somebody please help me? What do they used to call this thing that they normally take to kind of flush the whole thing? I don't know. I've morning pill, contraceptive pill. Seriously, taking all these things doesn't really take off the junks the man is putting inside of you. Yeah, bed control. Yeah, you know, contraception. You're taking all these pills at the end of the day, but still, the man still they pour dirty, yuck, pour dirty inside your body. That is, oh my God. It's like you open your eyes wide open, going to go and drink mud. That is horrible. So regardless of that contraceptive pill or whatever you take after the sex, regardless of it, he has poured his sperm inside of you, and then it's like you become his dumping ground, where it's like you become his garbage, where he dumps his sperm inside, all in the name of love, all in the name of relationship. I have been there. It's not like I haven't been there. So this matter where we dey talk, no be say we go dey shy for the matter. I've been there, and sitting down sometimes and even thinking about it alone self, it feels like as if I should use a very big hammer and hammer my brain to, you know, or use a screwdriver and screw something that was out of place. So those are all the things that we experience as women when you take yourself and go into a relationship that you don't need. And then what else? Disease. You don't even know the kind of disease the man has. You don't even know his family medical background. You don't know anything. All you know is that he loves me and I love him, and let's go. And this man carry, you don't even know which disease he carry. You just come and to ballet for the man, and then he dumps everything inside of you. Okay. Another thing is, when you go into all this relationship, in one way, you break the heart of those around you. You even give your parents high blood pressure. Because when you go in, because when you go into this relationship, of course you not gonna stay house. You know, like sometimes my lovely mom, she used to say that you chop dog leg, you know. She says it in Hausa like kinchika from curry. Like, did you eat dog leg where you know they stay one place? You know, go help you, because all you will be thinking about, you want to go out with this man, you want to, you know, you wouldn't even be bothered what your family are saying, all because you love this person. And then you oh Jehovah. I'm just trying to get myself, because this thing is so serious that we don't even understand it. You know, you break the heart of your parent. You don't listen to your parent. You go clubbing, drinking, partying with a man, doing all these things. And then the person who even took you 9 months in her womb, you know, can't even tell you to sit down, can't even tell you to stay one place. Thinking about it now, you know, I just thought of like how much I broke the heart of my mom. All those days she'll be telling me, help me and cook food. And before you know it, I'll just tell her that I'm just going to that junction. Before you know, I've disappeared. She no go see me again, no. I don't run go man house. I don't run go man house. Where you dey? And then I'll come back, I go lie, say, I go church. And I don't go church. I go man house. And we break the heart of our parents when we do that. And especially for some singles that are running to go and get married, this is what I want to say to you. Before you make another family, why don't you just help out the family that brought you up to where you are a little bit? Just a little bit. Instead of running to go and get married. You know? You just come off for school. Even before you come off for school, like this my friend, we were talking, even before they finish school, they are already calculating and waiting for this man to put ring on the finger so they can just run and enter his house. And after the wedding, just give it 9 months. Poof, they don't push Peking come out. And the poor mother and the poor father that took care of you until you go to university, you never even got the chance to give them a good life. You never get the chance to even give them something beautiful. Even if I'm saying this, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And I know that I'm gonna do my parent proud. I will. And I know you can as well. And I know you will as well. So these are the things we do when we go into relationship and we begin to you know, do all these things. So what else? Another thing that, you know, going into all this kind of relationship leads us to is we get disconnected from God. We get disconnected from God. Oh my God. When I think of those days where I will go and fornicate and then I will go to church, I will dress up on Sunday, I will pray and say God has forgiven me. After I don't sleep with man, I go church, I go lift my voice, they sing, oh, we praise you, Lord, we worship you, we give you all these things. And God will just be looking, I'm sure he will just be looking at me and be like, if you know how far I am from you, you will not even find yourself in that place. You will not, God is so far from you. Forget him. He has forgiven you, yes, but you're disconnected from him. Because he will not be able, God no go fit sit down for body where be say every time you just they carry the body go give man. He wouldn't. He would not stay in that place. He wouldn't. The Bible says he is holy. He's a righteous God. He cannot dwell in, he can't dwell in iniquity. But then again, he will forgive you. He will. But he wouldn't even find peace living in you. He wouldn't. So to all of us, I have been there, and that is why I'm stressing this fact. I have been there, and that is why I'm stressing it. We will go open our leg for man, and then on Sunday we will go church. We go tie scarf, cover our head. It go be like angels we fall from heaven. When God say no do something, you go do am, and yet you go constant. We're only deceiving ourselves. We're not deceiving God. And that is why the Bible says, don't be deceived. God cannot be mocked. And we are mocking God so much. We are mocking him so much. When we begin to act all holy, all righteous, and yet what happens in our closet is disgusting. It's such a shame. But I don't want to dwell. I don't want to dwell on all those things. But I just wanted us to understand what we do to ourselves when we go into relationship that God did not orchestrate, that God didn't ordain, that is not even part of God's plan. And remember, I gave us two things that I said we are going to use to carry out like a guideline for throughout this message. And the first thing I said was that the purpose of God is greater than what you want. And then before you were before you were born, God knows what you need. And I also mentioned that the purpose of God is what you need. So when you go into all this relationship, those are not what God wants for you. That's just what you want. Not be waiting God want for you. Now waiting your body want. Now waiting, that's what you just want. So now this particular woman that I just finished, I just gave us just a little point. I just give us one point from her life story. And if you don't have her book, this is one of our book. You know, you can get the book and read all the story. I want to read for us after all these things and after all these shenanigans that has happened. So who is she today? That is what I want to talk about. And that is where this hope I want to give to you. All the women, I want to give you this hope. Who is she today? Where is she today? And where is she going from today? So today, as of today, I'm going to introduce her to us later, but I'm just going to give us a few biography of her. So today, she's a relationship coach. She's a psychologist. She's an author. She's a mentor. She's a counselor. She's a motivational and inspirational speaker. She's an ordained social pastor. And also, she coaches as well for fitness. I mean, look at her. Doesn't she look like gym herself? She's like gym packaged all together. So yeah. And then her passion is to see every marriage work. And also she is the CEO of Women of Double Honor. And this is the vision. The vision is to educate and teach women, regardless of your race, regardless of your background, that as a woman, you hold your world. So this is where she is today. And also, she's married to my honorable pastor, Pastor Obi Ojimadu. I'm going to show you guys their picture. I know some of you have seen the picture, but some of you haven't. So I'm going to show you guys her picture, and then I'll get straight to the next second part of my message. So I'm not sure, can you guys see, can you guys see her? If you can see her, please. Oh, Jehovah. Can you guys see her? She and her husband. If the picture is clear, or if it's not clear, or whichever way you want me to put it, if you can just, I just wish I can show you guys this, the like, looking at her picture, like the happiness, like the fulfillment that she has right now, simply because she's now holding onto what she needs. Can you now imagine if she wakes up in the morning and she doesn't do all these things that I just listed to you guys? You know, she doesn't coach women. She refuses to coach women, and she doesn't want to eat healthy or encourage people to eat healthy anymore. You know, all those things. Can you imagine? She's not going to have fulfillment. But like I said, the purpose of God is greater. And the purpose of God is what you need as a woman. Right from when you begin your university or even high school, you should be trying out to know, what is that purpose? What is that need? You think you need a man. You don't need a man. You first of all need God. You first of all need that purpose, that what you need. That is what you want to grab first. Today she's so happy. You know, the way she talks with, even when she's around her husband, you can see that she's fulfilled. Do you know how many women today got married because of what they want and they are unhappy? Do you know? There are a lot of them. But look at her. I just wish you can see the happiness and the smile in her face. She's so happy. So here is my message, please. Whatever it is that you think you want, no be man you want to, because one of the needs of a man that I just learned recently is, one of his fundamental or primary need is sex. So if you carry yourself, go enter relationship, say you dey look for love, or you want, I don't know what you dey look for, but you go into that relationship, you know, I'm sorry, but he will turn you to his sex machine. He will turn you to his releasing dumping ground, or whatever you call it. You know, but make your decision. It is your life. It's your future. Make a decision based on the purpose of God, based on what you need. And don't make a decision based on what you want. Don't even make a decision based on what your family, pressure, society, culture, tradition, even church. Don't make a decision based on that. It is your life. You have to take responsibility for your life. You need to understand the differences between your need and what you want. And trust me, as a single lady, what you want right now is not a man. What you want is your purpose. You want to make love to your purpose. In fact, if you can have sex with your purpose, have sex with it. Whatever you want to do with it. It's not going to break your heart. It's not going to crush you. It's not your purpose is not going to wake up one day and tell you that, you know what, it's over between us. I found another girlfriend. No, it's not going to. It's not. That thing that gives you fulfillment, that thing that will make you happy, is your purpose. You know, is your purpose. And in case, you know, you're just joining me, I said in the beginning that some percentage of my life, I could actually see them in her. And I desire to be like her and even greater, you know, very soon, you know, as soon as she finishes coaching me. So you want to understand that in this life that we are, you only get a limited time. And as a woman, the way God just created us, the way God just made us, He made us in such a way that having what you need is like the medication you should take first. It should be. The way I am right now, do I regret all the decision that I took? Well, I do. I regret some of the decisions that I took, but my decision was based on my foundation. It was based on what has happened to me, where I'm coming from. You don't want to go and make a decision on your future just because you think being a single is a prison. No, it's not. It's not. You have got to find your purpose. You've got to know what you need. You need to sit down and ask yourself some deep questions. You know, singleness is the best time. And as a woman, you don't want to jeopardize your future. If you are in a relationship, you want to rethink everything in that relationship, especially if premarital sex is involved. You're sleeping around. You want to think about it. You're investing your life. You're just wasting your life with the man that he's probably not going to get married to you. All the men that slept with me, most of them are married with children, and I'm still here, but I thank God for my life. You know, I'm just going to read a few things that we've been saying before I make my conclusion. Okay, Pastor Chris says, well done, girl. Please say that loud and clear. Help your parents out. Yes, even me myself, and I know that, you know, when things kick up for me, I'm gonna be there for them. You know, let's not rush into marriage. Let's finish school, plan our life, help our parents, you know, give them a good life before we go and start another family. My sister, dear Kate, she said, I pray every single person listening to this message will glean from and don't fall into this pit. Thank you, Elizabeth. This us a good counsel. Sharing this info to all singles around me. Thank you so much. Please do. Please do. Please do. Mr. Afolabi, oh, thank you so much for joining me. He said we are the temple of God. Yes, we are the temple of God. Don't just carry yourself and go and give to any man. You know, most of these men, they don't even know what they want out of life. They don't even know what they need. Sleeping with them is the last thing you want to do. And if you go into a relationship with expectation that he's going to get married to you, I'm sorry. Most of them end up not getting married to you. They wouldn't, you know. And there was even a passage in the book that I read that the guy even told her that, you know what, with the way she's behaving like this, you know, he's not going to take her to her mom. A man will not respect you if you're sleeping with him, you're cooking for him, you basically turn yourself to his housewife. He will not take you to his mother. No. When he's ready, he will go and take a woman with standards, a woman that knows what she wants out of life, a woman that knows her purpose, a woman that is, in go carry better woman, go present to your mama, and then by then, in already you, if there's any word like that. So PL said this is the life cycle of many ministers in the church, hiding behind the pulpit, feeling justified by a man given title and a microphone. God help us. Yep, God help us. Sister Molly said we are deceiving ourselves. Yep. You go sleep with man, carry your body, go church, go they do like as if you just come down from heaven. It's just deceive. You're just deceiving yourself. And okay. Okay. This lady that I just shared her story, her name is Mrs. Nkiru Ojimadu. She's married to Mr. Obi Ojimadu, and they have 3 wonderful, wonderful children. And those are their biological children. But aside of that, they've got so many other children. They've got like so many people they are taking care of. This is what happens when you get married in purpose. He as a man, Pastor Obi, he has his own men's group where he trains women. He's a pastor as well, and she as well, she's a pastor. She has her ministry. She has what she's doing. He has what she's doing. That is what the Bible says, when two and two shall chase 10,000. You have your purpose. He has his purpose. The both of you will, dominate the earth, and, okay, let's see. Eukaria said this message is essential for singles. Yes, it is essential for all our singles. Let's not deceive ourselves. Going into a relationship when you know that you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going to, you don't even know anything about yourself. All you know is how you want to dress and, club and party and all that. Those things, Okay. Let me see what we're saying. Okay. Thank God. Emerson said, Queen, thank you for the advice. You try very well. Thank you so much. Okay. PL said, I have an auntie who got married in her 40s in Nigeria and was a top police officer. She was laughed at and scoffed at, but guess what? By the time she got married, her friends that laughed at her were once or twice divorced. You see? Like my mom always say, you rush enter, you go rush come out. So don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Yeah, she said, even if he's going to get married to you, don't have sex with him until after you say I do. Yep. I saw a picture on Facebook recently of a lady who got married with her huge pregnancy, and I was wondering, like, seriously, the pastor, see the belly, isn't that somehow, So I don't know if anyone has any question, or if I would just know what you think. This is my first episode of Hope Alive. I probably don't know when next I'm gonna do another one, but for all the women of substance that are surrounding me, all of you, I just want you all to know that I'm watching all of you on 3D. You never can tell when you'll be the one that I'll pick up. So Mr. and Mrs. Ojimadu, they wrote 2 books. Let me show you guys this picture so you can see something. Can you guys see this picture? Oh God, I'm not sure if you can. Well, I don't think is. So they wrote 2 books. The first book they wrote is Relationship 101. And I've read the book. The book is good for married people and is also very good for singles. That book is just like, it shouldn't have been called relationship. It should have just been called, if you want to be happy in life, get this book. Something like that. The book has so much tips to help you as a married woman, because I know we've got some married people around us, and also for singles. It will help you to know how you will be able to approach as you are in a relationship. And another book they wrote as well is Who's Right? He Said, She Said. It's good for married couples as well. And it's just some few secret for a successful union. You want to grab yourself those books. You really want to grab yourself those books. So all the single women, if you can hear my voice, this is me, Elizabeth Ali. I've been through so many relationships, and yes, I am not ashamed to say this. I've, slept around and done horrible things in the past. Yes, I've been abused as a result of that, but I am standing strong today. I know who I am, and I know what I want in life. I know where I'm going to, So my question to you is, do you know who you are? Do you know who is your source? Do you know where you're going to, your destination? And if you are in a relationship, I need you to please sit down and outline your priorities in that relationship. If you've been having sex with this man, I want you to please let this man know that if if you zip your trouser, me, I will close my leg, carry my body, go my mama house, go stay there. If you are in a relationship with anybody, I don't care what the man does for you. Even if he buys you the entire universe, don't open your leg for any man. The Bible says don't cast your pearls into swines. Don't do that. As a woman, don't do that. I'm here. I am not ashamed. If you want to ask me anything, ask me. I'm not ashamed to say it. Yes, I've slept around, but I'm here as the one that has been crucified in that cross to pass out a message to all the singles that it is not worth it. As a woman, it is not worth it. It is not worth it at all. But for my wonderful, my gorgeous, I call her your Royal Highness, my beautiful, beautiful woman of substance, she knows her purpose. And today she has a great umbrella covering her, which is her husband. You should go and listen to this woman, the way she talks, the way she carries herself, everything with so much elegance, serenity, or whatever, So, you see my face where we're there. I've been there. And it's not a beautiful road. Don't go to that road. And if we've got mothers in this group listening to me, please try and understand your girls. Try and draw them closer. Form a bond with them. Form a relationship with them. Because once any man begins to sweet talk them, it's always difficult to grasp their hearts from those men. It is hard. It is difficult. So please, even if you know any single around you, you want to make sure you hold on to them, please. And the men as well, if there's any single man that is listening to me, I take God beg you, for my spirit, I'm kneeling down. Please avoid anything that will lead you to touch this woman, please. If you know that you're not ready to get married and you don't even know what you want out of life, just leave her alone. Please. Just leave her alone. Not be by force. Leave her alone. Please, leave her alone. Please. And we as women, we have so much power. I'm going to read something quickly before I go. You see, Pastor Nkiru, this is what she said. She said, as a woman, you hold your world. If these men, if they no go zip their trouser, make we help them zip the trouser by saying no. And saying no does not mean that you should accept to go in the relationship with him and then you want to test the waters before you will now say no. No. Right from the upfront. If you know that you are not ready and you don't even know what you want out of life, don't even give him your number. Don't even look at his face. Because the moment he begins to talk with you, he will be asking you questions. You will be answering. And you'll be telling him the things you like. You'll be telling him, oh, I love teddy bears. I love dinner. I love this. I love that. He will supply you with all those things. And by the time you're opening your leg, you will not be remembering all those things anymore. You will not. So we women, we have the power. Let's say no to all this madness. Let's say no so we can reduce all this heartbreak and emotional damage all around. Say no. And in case you don't know who you are and you want to discover your purpose in life, here is a book that's gonna help you. Go grab this book in Amazon. It's gonna help you. You will know who you are. You will discover your purpose in life. And you will, from this book, I was able to write down all my how do they call it? From this book, I was able to form boundaries for myself. I was able to set a standard for myself. Even today, if I want to get married to any man today, I already know what are the first things I need to look at. So you want to go grab this book. And also remember, if you Molly said we have the power. Yes, we have the power. My big sis Chigo, she said create your values. Definitely create your values. Me, I don't tire. I'm tired of all these men saying nasty things about we women. We've had enough of it. Even some men will even have the nerve to even call a woman a prostitute. Why? Because they've slept with so many women and they think that they have the power. No, you have the power as a woman. If you don't know it today, that you have the power. Now you carry the power. Now you carry the cookie. You are the one that is holding the cookie. If you don't give him the cookie, there's no way he's going to eat it. If you don't even open the jar for him, no way where he go. There's no way for him to penetrate, carry the cookie. So we have the power. Please. Okay. Thank you all so much. This is Hope Alive. Let's give all the single women hope. Yes. Queen Chiwe said relationship shift. Yes. Relationship shift. Need to have a shift. Okay. Does anybody have any question? Where to get, if you want to get the book of Pastor and Mrs. Ojimadu, their books are on Amazon, and all their books are affordable, but they are amazing. Those books are, I told her that I'm gonna laminate. There's a part in the book I will laminate and keep it and hang it on my wall. The books will really help you. And if you're in Nigeria, you will get all her books in Okada Books, and even Pastor Sunday's book, Who Am I? You will get the book in Okada Books if you're in Nigeria and in Amazon. Please go grab those books. They will really help you. Thank you. Pierre said only my husband has the key to my warehouse. That is so funny. Oh my God. Yes, only your husband, only my husband right now has the key to the warehouse. Okay, I want to shout out to Mrs. Nkiru Ojimadu. Thank you so much. I couldn't do everything in the book. I just needed to outline few things. And I want to say thank you to all the women around me. Thank you, my lovely big sis, Chigo. Thank you, Pastor Chris. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Chi Sandra. Thank you. I hail you, Queen Chinwe. Thank you so much. And to my doctor, Pastor Lyo, thank you so much. I know she's not here, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Felicity. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Gift. Thank you, David. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dorothy. I do appreciate. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Pastor Obi. Pastor Obi is encouraging all the single women. He said, keep standing strong and tall. A bad past doesn't mean a bad future. That is so true. Take your destiny in your hands. Yep. In case you give man your destiny, I beg, go collect your destiny back. Define your future yourself. You are holding the pen that will write your future story. Yes, that is the husband to this beautiful woman. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. I celebrate all of you. I really appreciate everyone that is around me. You know, you all are my family. You all are just amazing. All the women of substance, every man that is surrounding me. I want to thank you all so much for the encouragement. And let's keep the fire going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I want to thank you. I can't thank you enough. I wish I could kneel down, but I'm kneeling down in my spirit to say thank you to all of you. Every man that has been a source of support. And I want to thank you to men like Pastor Obi Ojimadu that are there for their women, that are taking care of them, that are bringing out the beauty, that are polishing their crown as queens, you know, and making their castle suitable, making their castle, you know, I don't know how to put it, but I want to say thank you to every man and to every single man that is burning his desire, his flesh into his passion. I want to say thank you to you. Keep going. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And last word for the single woman, please. Your body is a temple that God dwells. Don't you dare take your body and lay it on any bed for any man. Elizabeth, I'm telling you, that is not worth it. Even if he's going to get married to you, stay true to yourself. Stay true to your standards. Don't compromise. Never compromise for any man. No man, never compromise, never. Stay true to your values. Stay true to them. And I am assuring you that the person that God has designed and ordained for you will come to you, just like this lady. That man is there for her. He's there for her. He is there for her. I'm telling you, real good. He's there for her. And I know that there are so many men out there as well. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. We've gone way past the time. I thought maybe it's going to be just 40 minutes. But I know it went past. So I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry for taking all your time. Please. But thank you so much. I love you all with the whole of my heart. With everything inside of me and outside of me. I love you guys so much. I love you all, my beautiful queens. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.